Hi guys, where are you guys? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Come out, let's talk. Come, let's talk. Oh, where are you guys? Where are you guys? It's 3 o'clock. Come, 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 come. Let's talk. Let's gist. Let's gist. Hi. Hello, hello. Hey guys. I can see you, just Mr. Ben Elliott. I can see you, Carol, B. Mildred, Olabi Jessica, Prince Muhaideen, um, Carol Banks, Excellent Paul. Another plenty. Busi, Busisiwe, Nkwana, Omomo Desola, Bisola Daramola. Hi, Sadia Hassan, Nkem Okapu. Hi, Janie Amara, Maggie Kamwana, RN Trinity. Yay! James, Obolabi Jessica, James Udumezwe, Udoka Kingsley, Excellent Paul. Hi guys, Maureen Mbetela, Lebby, okay, Lebby, Busula Esther, Eden Precious, Excellent Paul, Agnes Oje, Bode Oje one day. Hi guys, I am super excited to see you guys today. I am super excited that I'm gonna be having this interesting conversation with you guys today. Wow, you guys are just plenty. Okay, you guys are welcome. You're absolutely welcome. How you guys doing? How's your weekend going? How's your weekend going? Hi, if I haven't mentioned your name, hello, 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 hi. And I want to give a special shout out to someone. She's my neighbor's wife, and she just subscribed to my YouTube channel, and she called me up yesterday, and she was telling me, hi, hey guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Francis. I'm like, what the hell is that? So she's already a subscriber here, so I want to say thank you so much, Snotty, for subscribing to my YouTube channel. It means a lot. For everybody else, how are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing great. So let's just wait for a bit to get more people on. But before I start the conversation for today, guys, as you must have already seen on the thumbnail of this YouTube live, today I want to talk about the highlights of day 1 to day 5 of the Big Brother NAIJA lockdown show that is currently ongoing, guys. When Pepper Them Gang were in the house, I thought I had seen the height of madness. I thought I had seen the height of craziness, the height of drama, the height of Pepe. I was kidding myself, guys. I was seriously kidding myself, because by the time these lockdown housemates started their madness yesterday, guys, for a whole 5 hours, these people kept on going on and on and on and on. I mean, I was just like this. No, guys, because I was really shocked. Because the deal is, these people came into the house looking like normal human beings. Not like they are not normal, though. But when I say normal human beings, I mean they were all peaceful. Everything was going rosy. Everything was going sweet, nice, no wahala, no drama. And then, all of a sudden, yesterday, it's as if a volcano had been trying to erupt in that house, and boom, all of a sudden, everything just boom. At some point, I had a feeling that the cameramen that were, behind the scenes, I think at some point they got confused, because you enter this side, drama is happening. You go to the garden, drama is happening. You go to this side, something is happening. There was literally something happening in every area and corner of the house. Me, I was just perched like this, and I was just looking. And I was just smiling and I was laughing. I was having fun because, guys, let me not lie to you. Come on. You want to win 85 million naira? As long as you're inside that house, hey, you have to take all the hits. You have to take all the bullshit that people are going to dish out to you. You have to be strong. And the deal is, talking about a reality TV show like BBNaija, it's about survival of the fittest. If you think you're very, very strong physically or emotionally strong or psychologically strong, it's all going to be tested inside the house. And I feel like that's what the housemates are currently going through today. Yes, somebody is saying that cameramen overworked last night. No, be small. I swear down. Like the cameramen, they were all over the place. You see this one. What's that guy's name? I think they call him Kayode. Kayode is running to this side. Kayode is running to that side. Kayode is running to capture everything. Erica and Kidwaya, they were doing their own inside the room. What's their name? Dorothy and Ozo, they were doing their own. Lucy and Katrina, they were doing their own. Who again? No, Ozo went outside and was doing his own with Nengi. You know, a lot of things was just happening, guys. And let me not lie to you, I was really happy that all those drama was happening because, guys, hey, the house has been too peaceful. Come on. We did not pay money to come and watch people playing Tenten, playing Ludo, playing snooker. People that will wake up in the morning and they will be looking at each other doing exercise. No, I do exercises in my house too. So I did not pay my DSTV subscription to come and be watching people living a very peaceful lifestyle. I mean, guys, let's be realistic. Any Nigerian, anybody that's going to tell you that they are watching this BBNaija show because they want to see people that are living good lives, I'm sorry for you guys. Those people are lying. Those people are lying. Those people are lying. Everybody wants to see the drama. Everybody wants to see the relationship tussle. And guys, that brings me to the highlight of what I'm going to be talking about today. Now, as the topic or the title of this video says, you know, the highlights of day 1 to day 5, I've been giving you guys videos back to back. So I'm sure that already by now, you guys have gotten all the necessary information that you need to get, because I don't want to waste time going back to saying everything that I said in all those videos. So what I'm just going to do is, let me assume that all of you here have watched all my videos, okay, from the launch show till this morning's video, okay. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to just talk about all the housemates one after the other. I'm going to analyze all the housemates one after the other according to what they have shown us on the show and according to the perception that they have given to us, the viewers, on the show. I am making myself a representative of the humble Viewers Association of Big Brother Naija Season 5 Lockdown Show. So guys, this is my opinion, okay? Whatever I'm going to say right now, this is my opinion, but I believe that whatever I'm going to say, a lot of people carry the same, you know, perception of these housemates. Now guys, in case you've forgotten, there are 20 housemates in the house. Now I'm going to mention all of them. We have Nengi, we have Tony, we have Lilo, we have Eric, we have Ozo, we have Dorothy, we have Neil, we have V, there's Erica, there's Kidwaya, there's Lucy, there's Katrina, there's Praise, there's Prince, there's Kaisha, there's Tochi, there's Tolani Badge, Tricky T, Lakon, and last but not the least, Bright O. Now, I deliberately put Brighto's name as the last because Brighto is one housemate that has not really created a strong impression on not just the housemates but also the viewers outside. And I'm asking myself that, Bright, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, if you are so good and if you are so qualified to be in Biggie's house, then there is a reason why they brought you into the house. Why are you coming into the house and you are so cool, you are so chill? When people are having conversations, we are looking for you. Where is Brighto? Where is Brighto? You know, it's crazy. To the point that yesterday during the arena games, Big Brother himself completely forgot to mention Brighto to go and join the arena games. And I'm sure that the reason why he forgot about the guy is because the guy is not very visible inside the house. I mean, he's literally inside the house, but it takes the cameraman to go and put camera on Bright for you to know that Bright is inside that house. But for every other housemate, okay, let me say Tochi excluded slightly, But for every other housemate, whenever there's something going on the show, you will find yourself looking out for somebody like Eric and Lilo. Abia, whenever you are watching Big Brother, you'll find yourself looking for somebody like Nengi and Ozo and Dorothy. You also be looking for Katrina. You also be looking for, Tolani Badge. You'll be looking for people like Praise, because that one are parrots now be inside that house. You'll be looking for someone like Neo, because Neo won't use worry talk, take actions. Even myself at some point, I can't tire. But hey, man got to talk, because he got to create a strong impression of himself and stamp his feet in that house, so that his image, his presence will be etched in the memory of all the viewers out there and also the housemates inside the house. So guys, for Brighto, I wish there is a secret bird that can go around and whisper into Bright's ears that, man, you gotta be visible, man. Like, brother, man, you gotta be visible, because we don't just understand what you are doing inside that house. It's as if you are lost and you are not lost. So guy has to step up his game. I understand that this is the first week, of course, but then there's something about the Big Brother Naija show. Whenever it's the first week, that is the opportunity for all the housemates to make their presence known. That is the opportunity for them to create the first impression, not just to the housemates, but also to the viewers out there. As I'm talking to you guys right now, housemates that have been able to create a very, very strong impression on all the viewers and also on all the housemates we have Lekon, we have Nengi, we have Ozo, we have what's their name, Lilo and Eric. We have Lucy, that one. Oh my god, I'm coming to Lucy's part. We have Lucy. We also have Katrina. We also have Kaisha. So guys, we have all these housemates. I feel like they really understand the thing about creating a first impression on the housemates and on the viewers. And this is what these housemates have done in only 5 days. Some people, it took them only one night to do that, and that's Lilo and Eric. It took them only that night to create that impression on all the housemates. And for me, guys, whether they are doing it for love or whether they are doing it as a strategy, I must give them a huge thumbs up, because what they did is simply very, very sensible and strategic, right? They understand that they are coming into the house to fight for 85 million. And they're also fighting for a platform. And they're also fighting to remain relevant. They want to trend. So these people, you just have to do whatever you want, right? And that is what they're doing. So guys, just quickly, oh my god, there are so many comments, guys. So before I jump into your comments, guys, let me just go ahead and talk about the highlights, and then I'll come back and talk about your comments. But guys, before I continue, just know this, guys, today is the freaking motherfucking Saturday live party in the Big Brother Naija lockdown house. Hey god, guys, Siba, I have gone to buy my fake champagne. Okay? No, okay. Did I do it well? Okay. I've got to go and buy my fake champagne. So I've got my fake champagne chilling in the refrigerator, because guys, come on, it's been a freaking lockdown in the whole world, and for every single opportunity I have to catch my phone, to catch my cruise, I utilize it ASAP. So tonight, hey, I'm going to be partying with the housemates, and they're bringing one of our newest Nigerian music artists into the house to party with the housemates. So guys, don't miss out. As usual, I'm going to update you guys on whatever is going to happen tonight. And remember, Big Brother Naija as a show, it has a history of people fighting after the party. So first question of this YouTube live session, do you think that these housemates are going to fight for real fights tonight, after the party or during the party? Let me know in the comment section below, and I would reply you ASAP. All right, guys, so the first thing I want to talk about, looking at the housemates and their dealings inside the house from day 1 to today, day 6, are the issues in the house. Now, when I talk about the issues, I'm talking about the love triangles, entanglements, because guys, hey, we have a very, very serious entanglement currently ongoing in that house. And if Biggie is not careful, somebody's head will be broken in that house one way or the other. But guys, as I said, one of the issues I'm going to be talking about on this live show is the entanglements, or relationship triangle, or love triangle, if you want to call it that. Also, I'm going to talk about the potential relationships. This set of people, they have seen that some people are claiming their husbands and their wives inside the house, and they have come to understand that, hey, to be very, very relevant on this show and to stay on this show to probably the half season or the end of the season, you gotta have somebody that you cuddle with, you know. So we have that set of people, and we also have people. Hey, what did I call them? Okay, we have the friendships, and we also have the bitter leaf people. These ones, I specifically gave them that name, the bitter leaf people, because this set of people, and guys, they've been harboring things in their hearts against their fellow housemates, and they've not been able to come out and talk about it, you know. But yesterday was when we had an explosive altercation inside the house. Everybody had scatter. People had to go into massive arguments, confrontations, insulting each other, and guys, it was actually very juicy. I put all of that details in the video I posted this morning, so please go ahead and watch it after this YouTube live session. Now let's start from the love triangles and the entanglements. I know that we already are aware that the people that are involved in this love triangles or these entanglements are Ozo, Dorothy, and Nengi. I already talked about their conversation today, but what I just want to talk about now, basically about their entanglement, is this. I feel like Ozo is very, very confused. Guys, let me not lie to you. I feel Ozo is very confused. It could either be that Ozo is confused, or he knows what he is doing and he's playing a conspiracy, or he's playing a strategy. Because there's one thing about giving a girl the green light that you like the girl, and then automatically you shift your attention to another girl in the same space. What happens is the fact that you've shifted your attention from that girl to another girl, it makes that other girl mentally or emotionally unstable. And I feel like that is what Ozo succeeded in doing to Dorothy yesterday. Now, Ozo likes Nengi. I mean, Nengi, he's a spec. He's crazy about Nengi. He did a trip for this girl. He has a mad ass crush on Nengi. But because of the kind of person he is, he's very, very protective of his space, very, very protective of his emotions, and he has said it 1,000,000 times in the house that that is the kind of person he is. He has not come up straight, or rather, he did not come up straight to tell Nengi that he likes her. Nengi, on the other hand, she's beautiful, she's very humble as a matter of fact. But Nengi is the sort of girl that is used to men throwing themselves at her. I'm talking about all of this now based on what I have seen on the show. Nengi is the sort of girl that knows, she has that knowledge and that's for confirmation that she's beautiful. She knows of a truth in her heart that men go they rush her, now them go they rush her, nobody she go they rush them. So our expectation is Ozo should be the first person to come and make his intentions known to her, and not the other way around, which for me, I agree 100%, because hey, me as a woman, I cannot like a man and then I'll come and go and be meeting the man and say, Uncle, I likes you. Hey, Uncle is going to make fun of me, you know. So I understand the whole thing about protecting her image, protecting her pride and all of that, which is okay as a woman, you know. But the deal now is Ozo is very, very close friends with Dorothy. He's very, very close to Dorothy to the extent that sometimes I think they share bed space together. I think, because I've seen them once. And also, Dorothy is one person that does not like washing clothes. She even mentioned it to Biggie in the diary room, if Biggie could provide for them a washing machine. And Biggie said, no, go and tell your housemates that love you to teach you how to wash or help you to wash. So she mentioned it to Ozo. I think yesterday was Friday, she mentioned it to Ozo. So Ozo and Prince, they kept her company while she was doing her laundry, and Ozo also helped her to wash. Right? Now, this is Ozo, always has good conversations with Dorothy, good vibes, they play together, they yab each other, their savagery and sarcasm against each other or for each other is top notch. They love each other's company, they eat together, they get their food together from the kitchen, they walk hand in hand together into the arena, they do everything together like a couple. So in other words, according to all what Dorothy was saying yesterday when she had a conversation with Ozo, she was saying that Ozo is the one that is always up in her business. Ozo is the one that is always bringing himself to her. it's not like she's the one actually chasing Ozo. According to all what she was saying yesterday, Ozo is the one that is chasing after her. I don't know if you guys have seen this American movie. It's called The Dove. I think that's the word, The Dove. So in that movie, right, this particular girl, she's very, very homely. She's not extravagantly beautiful. So she has two friends who are very beautiful, like supermodels. They're in a high school, right? So what happened in that movie is that so many hot guys, quarterback boys, football players in the school, they like her friends, but they are intimidated by the friends, and they cannot walk up to the friends directly and talk to them. So what they now choose to do is they will come and start talking to this girl that they call the Dove, because she's the one that wears glasses, she's the one that dresses like a tomboy. They will not come and meet her and strike up a relationship with her. So in her mind, oh my God, I'm in high school. This guy, Chris Tucker, likes me. This guy likes me, you know. They will not take her out for dinner. She will dress fine, no. Her mommy will give her money to go and make her hair. By the time she goes out for that dinner, she will be trying to engage this guy in a conversation, but the guy will now start asking her questions about her friends who are supermodels, you know. They'll not start saying, the reason why I brought you out for dinner is because I don't know if you could help me talk to your friend because I want her to be my girlfriend, you know. So they've done this thing to this girl twice. So she got upset and she revolted. So guys, I don't want to talk too much about that movie, but when I look at Dorothy, Nengi, and Ozo's situationship or triangle or entanglement, this movie just keeps on playing and replaying itself in my head, because I just keep telling myself that, oh my God, Dorothy has found herself caught up in a web of entanglement, you know. And it's really, really annoying, because I love the fact that she was able to stand her ground and speak outspokenly. Jesus, did I just use that English grammar? I said speak outspokenly. Chai! Sorry guys, I have to drink water, because sometimes when I say things, I don't know where the vocab is coming from. I shock myself sometimes. I wasn't wrong, oh. It wasn't a grammatical blunder, but I felt like that was tautology somehow. Sorry, let me drink water and clean my vocab library in my mouth, so that I will talk normally to you guys, because the thing fear me. I fear myself. Dupe Omiwade, I hope you are drinking your water. Okay, so as I was saying, I was happy about the fact that Dorothy was able to be bold enough and tell off Ozo. In fact, she told Ozo that you cannot be getting close to me. You're all up in my business. You are bringing yourself all around me all the time. And then whenever we are together or we are together with people, you are constantly telling them that, oh, you like Nengi. Nengi is your spec. You like light-skinned girls. To the point that they had arena games, or sorry, the wager challenge. And you went into the arena and they asked you a question: who is the finest girl, or who was the finest girl in school, something like that. And then you were quick to mention Nengi. You know, even me, guys, I'll be very, very offended. I'll find it very, very offensive, because it means you're only saying that me, that is your friend, you think I'm not beautiful. I mean, that is how women think. You know, women, we can get easily emotional like that. So Nengi, on the other hand, my babe is just chilled. She's living her best life. She's not even bothered about all the drama that's going on around her. She's in her zone. She's in her space, you know. So, for me, guys, I feel like this is such a big entanglement. And I feel like Ozo knows what he's doing, because he was literally begging, what's her name, Dorothy, yesterday, apologizing to her and begging her not to get offended, because Dorothy was telling him that, listen, at some point in time, I am going to remove myself from this friendship that I have with you, because it seems like you are making me look bad. You are giving not just the housemates, but you're also giving the viewers the impression that I am a loose person. I am throwing myself at you, when it is the other way around. So guys, that is the entanglement. And yesterday, guys, Ozo was telling Eric, who was having a conversation with him about the whole matter, that he doesn't want to let Dorothy go for any reason, because in this house, nobody can take Dorothy's place in his heart. That he likes Dorothy as a friend. In other words, guys, Ozo has friend zoned Dorothy. That's one. On the other hand, Ozo is physically attracted to Nengi. Look at it this way. Ozo has two women on his hands. He is mentally and emotionally attracted to Dorothy. For Nengi, he is physically attracted to Nengi. Why? The reason is because for Dorothy, he said Dorothy has a good heart. She's the nicest person in the house. And even Eric confirmed the same thing. For Nengi, Ozo said that Nengi is freaking hot. Nengi is beautiful and he has a thing for light-skinned girls. So in other words, he is physically attracted to Nengi. And Nengi is not just light-skinned. Abaka, this is what they call end of discussion. Do you understand what I'm saying? So Ozo is in that situation. But guys, I feel like Ozo knows what he is doing because come on, Ozo is not a child. Ozo is not a child. If he wants to do it, if he wants to be with Dorothy, he can be with Dorothy. But then I feel like it's gonna be very, very selfish of him. You've taken Dorothy on a ride. You've made her feel good about herself. You're always looking out for her. And you did not really make your intentions clear to her that she is your friend and not your girlfriend. And that's the thing about relationships. You need to set boundaries. You need to set the mark. What are we doing? Are we just friends? Or are we lovers? Or are we friends with benefits? Or are we even frenemies? Because that one don't join the dictionary. So Ozo did not say things like that until last night when Dorothy was having that conversation with him, and she was really, really hurt. She was really hurt. And then Ozo still had the liver, the temerity, the effrontery to go and start professing his love to Nengi. Guys, can somebody hold me? Because I feel like fighting right now. He was just so really, really annoying, guys. And somehow I felt sorry for Dorothy. But on the other hand, I just felt like, hey, girl, coming into this house, you don't have to expect much from anybody. Because at the end of the day, people are there to disappoint you. People are there to win the money. So you shouldn't expect that anybody's going to do anything to make you feel good about yourself. So you have to make yourself feel good about yourself. And that I really like what she did yesterday. So guys, that is the entanglement between or amongst these three people. Now, potential relationships in the house. Number one, we have Lilo and Eric. I call them potential relationships because yesterday, I thought that Eric and Lilo, they finally come to terms with the fact that Lilo has a relationship outside the house. I literally thought that both of them they were just going to, overlook all their different differences and just continue with their relationship. But then yesterday Lilo was having a conversation with Eric in the garden, and she was very not really like angry, but she was upset, and she was telling Eric that, look, what is it, ever since I gave my personal introduction to all the housemates in the house, you have been giving me a certain kind of attitude which I don't understand, and you've done it 5 times. And Eric could not say anything because he knew that Lilo was actually saying the truth, right? So Eric was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? So Lilo was like, why are you giving me attitude? I came to meet you in the room, you walked out on me. I came to meet you in the kitchen, you walked out on me. What did I do to you? Why are you doing this to me? And Eric was telling her that, well, it's about the things you say to me. I don't like it. And Lilo was like, okay, if I say things to you that upset you, why don't you tell me about those things instead of giving me attitude even in front of people? You do it, you make it look like I'm forcing myself on you. And Eric now said that, well, I tell you about these things sometimes, but the way you apologize like it doesn't matter to you, just like, okay, sorry. So Lilo was like, okay, I'm sorry for what I've said, but stop giving me attitude, right? So guys, that was a conversation they were having. And for me, when I heard that conversation, I just concluded in my head that, okay, these people, they are very good at sleeping together on the same bed. They are very good at cuddling each other. In fact, inside that house right now, in the BBNaija lockdown house, it is now become a normal thing for every housemate to have a cuddle partner. And the reason is because Biggie has mad-ass intentions, man. Biggie has an agenda. Biggie has a plan. Trust me, Biggie has a plan. Biggie wants this housemates to start getting very, very intimate with each other. When I say intimate, I'm not talking about sex. I'm talking about like getting very, very intimate with each other. So it's a normal thing that happens for every season. You know, you come into the house the first week, Biggie puts on the AC and the AC is very high. People are shivering, people are shaking. Inside the house, so they are wearing socks, they are wearing cardigan, they are wearing warm clothes, you know, just to be warm. You know, so even from day one, the housemates, they started looking for cuddle partners. And I think that was another reason why Lilo was quick to jump onto Eric, aside the fact that it might be the strategy for her. So guys, that was what happened. um and that is why I said that for now I'm just going to classify um Lilo and Eric's relationship as potential relationship. I don't want to call it like a full-blown relationship yet, because it seems like Eric is still having struggles accepting Lilo's relationship status. But let's see how it goes, because 2 days ago, Eric was having a conversation with New, and he was saying that if na Lilo, I don't fashi am. For those of you who are not Nigerian, the word fashi means I am no longer interested in Lilo. Okay, so he was saying that to New, and then New was now giving him wisdom and plenty advice, and was telling him that, guy, me, I don't watch this show plenty times, and if there's anything I know about this show, people in the house, they need to have some sort of relationship so that they will be safe, so that they'll be protected. And it's true, the guy is right, you know. And there was another thing that Neil said to Eric, that when you have a girl that you like inside the house, you know, if people inside the house like that girl, they're also going to like you because they like the girl, and vice versa. Same thing that happens inside the house, the same thing that happens outside the house. So when you gave that advice to Eric was like, guy, you sabi, and both of them, they chop knuckle together. So ladies and gentlemen, now Eric is now enlightened, and it was this same Eric that was advising what's his name, Ozo, last night, that, listen, no, this girl Dorothy likes you, that's why she's upset, that's why she's telling you that she doesn't want to be your friend anymore. But if you like Nengi, you have to go and have a proper conversation with Dorothy and let her understand that, for real, Zo, I like you as my friend, but relationship wise in this house, now Nengi now won't deal with. And Eric was trying to tell what's his name? Sorry, Eric was trying to tell Ozo that, listen, don't offend anybody. Don't go and offend anybody, oh, because at the end of the day, one girl can be very, very vindictive, and in her head, she can just tell herself that, this guy, when I was giving you green light, when I was telling you that I like you, when I was saying that I like you, you were doing shakara for me. When it now comes for nomination, bam, that girl that you broke her heart, she will now put you up for nomination for possible eviction. Do you guys see the deal? Oh, by the ways, guys, I can see 225 people on this live, and I can see only 33 likes. Guys, why are you not liking? Are you not enjoying the conversation? Come on. Give me a thumbs up if you're enjoying this conversation so far. They like, they know they pay money, oh. To subscribe to my YouTube channel, it is for free. You're not paying one kobo. To like this video, it is for free. You're not paying one kobo. So please, as you take waka come, no carry your like, take waka go house back. Drop the like here. Just click on that thumbs up button like this, boom, and like the video. Shikena, that is the only thing you have to do. Okay? God bless you as you like this video, and God bless you as you subscribe to my channel. Okay? Nothing go do you. Nothing go do you. Okay, guys. So as I was saying, that's why I said that I'm gonna only refer to Lilo and Eric's relationship as a potential relationship. I'm not gonna call it like a full-blown relationship. Okay, now the second potential relationship in the house is V and New. V is also known as Victoria. Victoria is the girl that was born in the UK. Okay, so Victoria, I've already explained to you guys how Victoria started gombodying with Neil, right? And I already explained to you guys how Neil was having that conversation with Eric. I was telling Eric that this girl, overnight, this girl just began gombody with me. Do you understand? So I call it a potential relationship because obviously Neil, I don't really think that Neil likes V. I think he likes her because she's one of the pretty ones in the house, right? think he also likes V because she's one of those female housemates that whenever a conversation is ongoing, whenever she's giving her own opinion, people are also like, people literally pay attention to her when she talks, so people rate her opinion in the house. And that was what Neil said to Eric specifically, but then there were some statements that Neil made whilst having his conversation with Eric. He said, listen, that for him, if whatever is going on between him and V does not work outside the house, he wouldn't bother because she's not his spec. When at the air and so, that was what Neil said. On the other hand, Neil was saying that he didn't understand why V, was was just gombodying with him and all of that, And then he said that for him, he is not going to stop V from sticking to him all the time, because he has come to understand that on this show, on Big Brother NAIJA show, you need somebody to help you stay longer in the house or possibly win the show. And guys, I feel like these people are having or coming up with this what do they call it, Mercy and Ike's vibe, and also Nina and Miracle's vibe. Don't mind me, guys, I'm actually currently looking at something on my TV right now. Hey God, Erica will not kill me. It is just unfortunate that I cannot hear what she's saying right now because I don't want to put the volume of my TV on. But Erica is currently having a conversation with Leko, and I'm wondering, girl, what are you talking about with Leko? Anyways, guys, I will listen to it later. I always have my ways around it. So, guys, that is why I will not call Neil and what's her name, V's relationship a relationship, but I will call it a potential relationship. And guys, let's also not forget that all these things that are happening in this house, this is only day 6 of the show. I call it day 6 and not day 7 because I do not count the day of the launch of the show as a day 1. No, okay, that's just the night. So I call it today day 6. But in 5 days, all this drama has started happening. Guys, let me ask you one question. So if all this drama are already happening in 5 days, hey God, deliver us from these people. This show is going to last for 10 weeks. And this is just week 1 and day 5 or day 6. So guys, I don't even understand. These people are giving us too much sauce. But then it's all good because that is what we are paying DSTV for anyway. So we're here for the content. We are here for everything. Now, for the next potential relationship in the house, it's none other than Erica and Kidwaya. I already gave all my opinion about Erica and Kidwaya's relationship, not really a relationship, but should I say friendship, somehow in the house. And guys, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. For me, I just feel like Erica is playing out her acting skills. She's doing what she knows how to do best. And guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, there's nothing wrong with that. Because the truth is, guys, the truth is, we're talking about money here. We're talking about winning the game. So as I've said this countless number of times, people will do literally anything just to ensure that they come out successful or they become the victor in this competition, But then do I believe all those crying things that she was doing? I'm going to say hell to the no. Somebody came onto this morning's video and was commenting to me that, the reason why Erica was crying is because, according to her, people she knew outside the house, they don't talk to her anymore inside the house. And I'm like, that's a bloody lie. The people that Erica knows inside the house, that she knew outside the house, I think it's only one person. And that person is Nengi. Nengi and Erica, they went for Most Beautiful Girl in Nigeria together. I think that was in 2017 or 2018 or 2015. They went for Most Beautiful Girl in Nigeria together. So even Nengi mentioned it in her diary room that she and Erica, they knew each other outside the house. Erica also said it that, she knew Nengi. And Erica and Nengi, they have a very, very cordial relationship. They have a very, very good relationship. Like, they talk together, they play together, they respect each other's space. And Nengi is not the sort of person that forces a relationship with other females in the house. For her, she's an alpha female on her own self. So she understands, the superiority she has somehow. And then the fact that she also just won head of house, So she understands her levels. So this person coming to come and tell me that Erica was crying because people she knew in the house, they don't talk to her anymore. I'm sorry to say, but that's a lie. Erica just needed Kidwaya's attention. But the question now is, when Erica was crying, why did it have to be Kidwaya that was consoling her? Why did it have to be Kidwaya? So guys, I just feel like she's playing a strategy well, and it's working well for her. And hopefully, if her strategy takes her to the end of the show, all well and good. Now me go still on my channel and say, oh, congratulations to Erica, she has won, blah blah blah. Of course, that is my job. I'm gonna come here and as well congratulate her. But seeing Erica crying and giving that flimsy excuse, oh, I feel lonely, all these people that I know. Which all these people? It's only Nangi that she knew outside the house. So can hear word. So that is how it is, guys. And she was crying and she was laughing. Yes, Benny's Amwa said she was crying and she was laughing at the same time. My sisters and brothers, that girl, she's a player. You think you can play as a guy? Erica is a player. And I'll say this again. Ebuka asked her on the day of the launch show that Erica, you are... Oh, thank you, Nancy Igwe. Nancy Igwe said, you don't need to apologize for saying the truth. Thank you, my sister. So Erica, when on the day of the launch show, when Ebuka introduced that, Ebuka was asking her that, you are an actor. She said yes. So Ebuka said that, how are you going to convince us that you are not going to be acting at some point in the house? How are you going to convince us that you're not going to mix your acting with your real personality in the house? And she said that, Ebuka, it's not every time somebody will be doing work. Somebody has to have fun too. So guys, now the fun will they see. So she's mixing her acting and her real personality together. But guys, don't get me wrong, I don't have anything against whatever Erica is doing. I'm still the one that will still come here and tell you that, listen guys, it's all a game. So these housemates, they will do whatever it takes for them to last in the game, for them to even possibly win the game. Now, that said, I move on to the next one. And the next issue, not really a problem, but an issue in the house currently, is the friendships in the house. Dukba Omiwade, where are you? Oh, it's time for water. Let's drink water, please, before we continue. Oh. Oh. Sorry, guys. I just had to drink that water and calm down. Okay. So, as I was saying now, let's talk about the friendships in the house. Friendships in the house that have started growing since the last 2 to 3 days are Tolani Badge and Praise, Lucy and Katrina, Tricky T and Wathoni. Let me start from Tolani Badge and Praise. Now guys, I've done a bit of character analysis about Praise, or maybe what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about the friendships in the house, and then I'm going to do an analysis of all the housemates one after the other, just very, very briefly, so that you can understand why I'm saying the things I am saying. And by the way, guys, before you start thinking that, oh, Glory is speaking amiss, sorry guys, I watched the show as if it's the back of my palm, so I literally see most of the things that people don't see. Okay guys, so that's just a joke. As I was saying now, the friendship between Tolani Badge and Praise. Tolani Badge is one of those housemates that has not really put herself in any entanglement or any relationship, but there was somebody in the house that struck or decided to start catching Tolani's attention, and that was Tricky T. And that was the very first night after the launch show, when the housemates were inside the house and they decided to start introducing each other, right? So Tolani Badge gave an introduction where she was saying that for her spec, she likes a man. I'm sorry guys, somebody said turn on the TV set behind you. I'm sorry, I cannot turn on the TV set, I beg. I don't want any wahala with DSTV. John, Victoria Laurel, I beg. They will come and shut down my channel. I don't want any trouble, please, guys. I can't live stream, please. I can't, okay? I can't. That's why I try giving you guys the little effort I can. I can't live stream. Okay, so as I was saying, guys, that very first night the housemates spent inside Biggie's house, Tolani Badge was giving her own introduction, and she was also talking about her spec, okay? So as she was talking about her spec, she said she likes a guy who is tall, dark, and handsome, and who has traveled abroad and who is well read, okay? So when she said that, it was Tricky T's turn to talk. And Tricky T was now saying that I have traveled though, but only to Cotonou, and I am well read, So he was just saying a lot of things. And that was how, after the whole thing, when they were going to go to bed, that was how Tolani Badge and Tricky T became very, very good friends. Now they became very, very good friends, and they were just talking, not like they were friends like this, no, but they were just good friends, and they started talking a lot. But Tolani Badge, she has admitted it in the diary room when she was talking to Biggie that she's literally trying to keep her space. She's literally trying to, study all the housemates. So she's not ready to go into any sort of relationship or any sort of 5 and 6 friendship. That was what she said to Biggie. I'm just paraphrasing anyways. So while she was saying all of that, we noticed that Tulani Badge has always been on her own, though she has random conversations with everybody. She's had one-on-one conversations with Lekon, Lilo. She talks to people, but then you will never catch her being friendship, boyfriend and girlfriend with anybody in the house. But something very interesting started up yesterday. Tolani Badge and Praise, they were having a conversation in the garden on the bed, and Praise was telling Tolani Badge that, babe, from next week you go become my paddy for this house. So, and Tolani Badge was laughing and asking, why now? And he said because he has been friends with everybody in this house, he has been cool with everybody, he has tried to be very, very humble and understanding with everybody, but people like Lucy, people like Dorothy, people like Katrina, that they have this very, very negative vibe that he's trying to avoid. But for Talani Badge, now you go be my padio from next week. Now me and you going to do things together. In other words, guys, I feel like Praise has studied Tolani's personality and has come to understand that Tolani is another silent alpha female in the house. When Tolani walks into a room, she has this air of authority. She has this air of grace, this air of I don't take shit from anybody. So most of the female housemates, when they are talking to Tolani, you can sense that they are very, very careful about the things they say to her. Like they are trying not to offend her in any way, because babe is a lion. She was even telling Biggie in the diary room that, Biggie, hey, should I come out now and put on my boxing gloves? Should I come out? I want to show people who Tolani Badge is. And Biggie was saying that Tolani, put your fist inside your pocket and put on your social cap, because babe was literally ready to come out and fight a battle. And Biggie, like saying, no, so this girl nowhere for head, So Biggie was just telling her, hey, social experiment, remember? Be social, have fun, you don't have to come out and then come and have any fight with anybody, So that was what happened. Now, that is what I perceive. I just perceive that Praise has studied Tolani and has seen that Tolani is a no-nonsense girl. Is one of those girls that has not gotten any sort of entanglement with any other housemate in the house, male or female. She completely respects herself. She respects her space, But on the other hand, Tolani was just laughing and saying, okay. Guys, when Tolani was doing that, I was just applauding Tolani's reaction, because guys, if na midday for Tolani's shoes and Praise is coming to tell me that bull's crap, I will look at the guy like this. Uncle, please stay in your lane, no. Yeah, you coming too. After hopping from one female housemate to the other, before you were friends with Lucy, later you were friends with Katrina, later you were friends with Wathoni, later you were friends with this one, that one. Now when you don't see all of them, they don't turn their backs on you. You want to come and bring yourself to my no hate zone. Brother in the Lord, stay in your zone. Honestly, guys, if I was Tolani Badge, hey, in my head, though, that's what I would say. Of course, I dare not say it out in the open. Not like I'm afraid of anybody, but guys, it's all about being strategic with your thoughts. It's all about being very, very strategic with the things that you do so that people don't see you finish. So Tolani was just smiling and but guys, Praise on the other hand, I'm just looking at this guy. Even though most of the things he was saying were true during his conversation with Tolani, but I have a whole lot of reservations about that guy, and I'm going to talk about it when I am doing my housemates analysis. Okay. So guys, the next friendship I want to talk about in the house is Tricky T and Wathioni. Guys, I love the relationship that is going on between these two people. There's so much regard, there's so much respect for one another, and Tricky T, I got to find out that Tricky T has a soft spot for Wathioni during his diary session. Because that was the part where Biggie asked him that who do you see yourself being an ally with in the house? And Tricky T said it's Wathioni, that she's a very cool person, she's calm, and all of that. So ever since then, Tricky T and Wathioni, they've been very, very cool with each other. They've been good vibes and all of that. But guys, hey, something that is brewing in my head is telling me that, hey God, though, these people still have 9 more weeks in the house. So I hope that Wathioni is not going to go and fall in love with Chukiti and vice versa, because guys, remember, Chukiti told us that he has a very serious relationship in outside the house. Chukiti has also said it several times on the show that if he did not have a relationship outside the house, he would have dated one of the girls inside the house. But the way he's very close to Wathioni these days, guys, I don't understand. Like, these two people walk together, they hold hands together, they linger together, they literally do things together now. And Wathioni is somebody that's could be very, very passionate with whatever she does. She's very emotional. She's very, very emotional. So my fear is that, hey, if these two people start to go into relationship, Chikiti's girlfriend outside the house, she will rain thunder and brimstone on Chikiti's head by the time he comes outside of the house. Guys, so, and this is one thing people don't understand. People always go about saying that, hey, people cannot catch feelings on this show. As long as you have a relationship outside the house, when you come inside the house, you'll be remembering your boyfriend and your girlfriend. Okay, wait. Let them put you in this kind of Biggie's house, okay? Let them put you inside of Biggie's house, You are not seeing broad daylight, oh. You are not seeing outside. That your boyfriend or your girlfriend, you are not seeing the person. So let's now say you spend at least 10 weeks inside the house. Guys, I assure you, it's not like you're going to break up with your boyfriend or your girlfriend outside the house. No. But because there's nothing to literally engage yourself with inside the house, one way or the other, you're going to start falling for somebody inside the house. I'm going to tell you guys, last season, during the Pepper Dem Gang show, it happened between Mike and Jackie. Jackie came into the house. My boyfriend, my soulmate, my better half. That was what she was calling her boyfriend. No, my better half, my soulmate, my boyfriend. He is this. He's the alpha and omega. He's the beginning and the end. He's this and that. She was singing this guy's praises over and over again. Same thing with what's his name, Mike. Although Mike was not always singing his wife's name, but Mike was giving us that impression of, I'm the married man, I respect myself, I'm not gonna mess up. But then by the time he was constantly in Jackie's company, always playing with Jackie, there was a time he started having feelings for Jackie, even though Ebuka refused to talk about it on Sundays during the live eviction show. Yes. It's a fact. If they did not have feelings for each other, why were both of them playing like that? Why were they playing like boyfriend and girlfriend in the night? Is it only night that they can play? Okay, they did it the first night. Me, I'd like to say I no see you, but I talked about it on my channel, Sha. And then another night again, they now did it. And Venita is coming outside to come and speak British English for us to tell us that, oh, they were just playing like brothers and sisters. It's a lie. They're not playing like any brothers and sisters. They seriously have feelings for each other. But nobody wanted to talk about it. And I understand if nobody wanted to talk about it because, of course, Mike is married, so the last thing we want to do is he comes out of the house and people start saying things. But hey, partiality. Because when Thin told Tony was in the house during season 2, see Gobe, Thin Tall Tony was the only married housemate during that season. During that season, he was the only married housemate. But guess what happened? He was fooling around with Busola, Abina Bisola. Why do they always call her Busola? Her name is Bisola, not Busola. It's Bisola. She was fooling around with Bisola, or he was fooling around with Bisola. They were kissing, they were smooching, they were sleeping on the same bed, they were hugging. And then later, Bisola now found out that this guy was legit married. Her heart shattered for grand crack. And then Ebuka was not afraid to talk about it. So me, I was now asking myself as a concerned neighbor on behalf of the Association of Big Brother NAIJA viewers show, why were they able to talk about Thin Tall Tony's situationship and his marriage? Why weren't they able to talk about Mike Swan with Jackie inside the house? But it's okay. It's all good. Let bygones be bygones. That season has passed, so it's okay. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. But guys, the reason I'm bringing all these comparisons up is to let you know that from season 2, because season 1 was the one that Ebuka was a part of. So that time, I think I was about maybe 13 years old when they did that one. So as at that time, I didn't know what they called YouTube. I didn't have a YouTube channel at that time, so I'm sure a lot of people in this generation did not even watch that one. So let me not even talk. I leave it to God. But see these ones, the point is there is a connection with all the seasons. Okay, this season happens. This set of housemates, they want to do the same thing or something similar to what this set of people did, and it's quite understandable because what they notice is, because it works for A, it might possibly work for B. But what they fail to understand that what works for A might not possibly work for B, so that is what happened. So that is why I said that my fear is that Tricky T might fall in love with Wathoni, because Wathoni is very beautiful. She had a badass figure. I mean, this morning, Kidi Wire was telling Wathoni that outside the house, I think he said he's going to use her for modeling or something like that. And Wathoni was saying that, oh, guy, you're going to pay me, because Kid Wire was saying that, what did he even say, Seth? He said that her body, she has a banging body. Her body is sick. Like, her body is mad. Like, Wathoni is one of the sexiest female in the house currently. Her body is on fire. She has this beautiful figure 8 model, figure, very beautiful, and she talks sweetly. She's very, very enlightened, so let's look out for that relationship. And the third relationship, or friendship rather, in the house, that's guys, let me not lie to you. If they give me scissors, I go carry that scissors, cut the friendship into 2, separate the friendship. But on the other hand, I love this friendship because it is this friendship that is bringing the much needed pepper that we need on this show. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Now I'm talking about none other than the friendship between Lucy and Katrina. Guys, Lucy and Katrina's relationship as friends in the house started when the housemates shared the house chores. So Lucy and Katrina, they decided that they were going to be the ones cooking for the housemates, I think for those 2 days or thereabouts. So whenever they're in the kitchen cooking, there is opportunity to talk, do beboru, do gisting, do this and that, that and that, that and that. And so from both of them being very good friends, they started gossiping about other housemates, especially Lucy. And the deal is, Katrina, her own is, if you do me something, I will attack you proper. Like, I will deal with you live and direct. Finish. But Lucy, on the other hand, she will be talking. She will be putting it in her mind. She will allow it to fester. She will not come to you to talk about it. And then later, she will look for an opportunity for both of you to have a confrontation. And then she will now explode, And that was what caused the quarrel yesterday. Apparently, Lucy, first of all, had a one-off with Lilo. I think on Tuesday, the day they were doing their get to know me session, she had a one-off with Lilo, and then Lilo confronted her and they squashed the issue. Another person that Lucy had an issue with in the house was I think Neil. That was yesterday. It wasn't really a serious issue, but Neo decided to avoid Lucy. Another person again was Tolani Badge. During the day, they were having their wager challenge in the arena. You know, when Biggie shared the house mate into boys and girls, you know. So Tolani Badge got the answer wrong, and Lucy was saying that I don't even know where the rush they go. Somebody else also said, I don't even know where the rush they go. So that very day, guys, if you had seen Lucy's countenance, Lucy was already bitter. She was already angry. She was already carrying a lot of piled up and pent up anger in her system, and only God knows why she's upset. And already she had been making sly comments in the house. You people in this house, don't try me, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, she was just saying a lot of things like that. And then yesterday, everything can finally burst. They say that 2 seconds, now everything take burst. So everything can finally explode. When everything exploded, you know, all the housemates now realized that, wow, Lucy is not who she presents herself to be. That Lucy can be very, very bitter and very, very angry. You know, she comes to you, she smiles with you and laughs with you as if, you know, she has your best interest in her at heart, and then she goes about saying what she wants to say, you know. So people in the house, they got to find out about who, you know, Lucy really is. And so guys, basically those are the friendships in the house. So let me see your comments. uh Somebody is saying, why do I feel like Lucy and Katrina are two atomic bombs that may explode at each other in no time? My dear, and that is what I am also looking forward in the house. I am looking forward to the day that Lucy and Katrina are going to have a confrontation. That day, somebody must go home. Because trust me, a confrontation between those two people, it can only lead to one thing. It can only lead to them beating each other up, or them getting physically violent with each other. So guys, we know what's going to happen. Somebody might go home that day, because at the end of the day, both of them, they are now forming an alliance in the house. You know, formerly Lucy was getting close to Praise, but then Praise started noticing that Lucy can be very, very rude and saucy. And guys, I'm not even surprised that Lucy is very rude and saucy, because already on the day of the launch, Ebuka asked her, no, when they played her video, she said that I can come off as very rude. I am very, very rude. So she already let people know that she's rude. Okay, so it's not really a thing of surprise to me, but then it's all good, you know, it's all good. So guys, let's continue watching. Now that said, I want to now analyze all the housemates one after the other. So let me know in the comment section below, okay, what you think about these housemates as I analyze them. But before I continue, guys, I want to give another shout out to an upcoming YouTuber. So this YouTuber personally sent me a message, you know, to inform me about what he or she, because I didn't know the gender of the person, you know, of what he or she does on their channel. And I think the channel is VGist. Okay, this is the channel. I can see the channel right now. So the channel is VGist. So for those of you that are Titans, that are looking forward to seeing more of this House of Tacha reality show that's currently ongoing online. If you are looking for updates about the show, you can find details of that on V Gist. That's the channel. Letter V, and then Gist. So please go ahead and support the channel. It's an upcoming channel. Just go ahead and show the channel some love and support. Sorry guys, I need to drink water. My throat is dry again. It's not easy to talk. Okay guys, now I want to start analyzing the housemates. The first housemate I'm going to talk about is Nengi. Now, this is the character that Nengi is portraying to us, the viewers. Nengi is giving off the air of she's cool, she's calm, she's collected, she's very, very sweet, she's very, very confident, and she knows what she wants. She's also very, very competitive. And as she has said, she's not in the house to have any relationship with anybody. But from what I have been seeing last night and even today, Saturday, I've been seeing her giving Ozo some green lights, and both of them have been playing with each other, playing some rough plays, in fact. In fact, this morning, Ozo was holding her around the waist and was whispering sweet things in her ears. And I'm like, what are you talking about over there now? So both of them, they have been giving each other the green light and they've been doing things to with each other, But let's go ahead and wait and see what's gonna happen. And aside Nengi being that, Nengi is also a combination of beauty and brains. She likes to observe a lot. She doesn't always want to talk too much, So most of the conversations that go around the house, she would rather listen than talk most of the time. So we are yet to see more or any sort of aggressiveness from Nengi, because she has said it already during their get to know me session that she's one of those people that doesn't like physical violence. She doesn't like anything that's going to taint her skin. So she's seriously trying, to protect herself by not getting injury or anything that's going to bother her at all. Now that's for Nengi. Before I continue on to the next housemate, guys, let me use this opportunity to advertise my business. Mokuna no vex, so I cannot go and pay another advertiser for any other thing, but to advertise by myself. So guys, this is my vintage hub scarf. Okay, I told you guys that these scarves that I used to film my videos, they are vintage scarves. I sell them for only 3,000 naira. So if you're interested, you must have seen me use these scarves in most of my videos, and I'm sure that you guys actually love them because most of you literally send me messages and emails like, oh Glory, we love your scarf, we love your this and that. So if you're interested in getting my scarf, it's only 3,000 naira. Okay, and this is just one of the scarves. Okay, that's my complimentary card inside the scarf. Okay, so this is just one of the scarf. I have over 100 different colors. So this one is purple and this one is blue, almost like sky blue. So guys, it's only 3,000 naira and the scarf is very big. You can tie it around your head and use it to do any style you want. I've literally done so many different styles on my channel with this scarf. Okay, so if you're looking at having a very very fancy, classy and bougie look, guys, go ahead and send me a DM on Instagram. Okay, send me a DM on Instagram. My Instagram handle is at FSWG or Frankly Speaking with Glory. Just search for me on Instagram and on Twitter. Okay, just look for me and we'll talk about the logistics. So the scarf is 3,000 naira. I have the big size, very very massive. You can even use it to sew a cloth or a top or whatever. The big one is for 5,000 naira, and this one is this size. It's actually 3,000 naira. So guys, this is what it looks like. It's very very beautiful. This is my card inside it. It's actually called the Vintage Hub. So send me a DM on my Instagram page, okay, and we'll talk business over there. If you're curious about what the scarf looks like, this size is going to show you how big the scarf is. Okay, so I'm going to lose it now. This is another packing, and this is another packing, and this is the big size. Like guys, the scarf is very very big. Okay, so if you're interested, let me know. Okay, let me know, send me a DM, all right, on Instagram, and let's talk about it. And also guys, as I watch the show, I give up to date and very very prompt updates about the show on Twitter. So go ahead and follow me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is at FSW Glory, or just search for Frankly Speaking with Glory Elijah and you'll find me on Twitter. That said guys, let's jump back into the video. Okay. Beach used to say, oh my god, because I gave him Imo a shout out. Yes. Okay guys, so I have analyzed the personality of Nengi inside the house, how she portrays herself to be inside the house. Now let me talk about Wathoni. Wathoni is very calm. Wathoni is very sweet. But there's something that confuses me about Wathoni's personality. Sometimes Wathoni gives off the air of, I don't take nonsense from anybody. But other times, Wathoni gives off the air of, I am afraid of talking too much. I am afraid of airing my views too much. So I'm looking at it in two ways. That number one, it could either be that this is who Wathoni truly is in real life. And number two, it could also be that she's probably trying to be careful not to step on anybody's toes, and I feel like she's being too careful. And the problem with people who are always too careful, at the end of the day, when the show becomes very very intense with competition, people are now going to start deliberately provoking you. because they must have looked around and noticed that you have never had any issue with anybody in the house. And for some reason, for some weird reason, you and them are getting to the finals. So that way, when they start thinking that way, they'll start plotting and looking for ways to ensure that they provoke you or they do something that's going to make you lose focus on your game. And that is my fear for Wathoni, guys. That is my fear for Wathoni. So yesterday when she had a fight with Katrina, she stood up all gingered and poised as if she wanted to fight with Katrina. But when she now saw that, hey, this Katrina where they go meet, so the girl get madness for her though, she had to calm down and retrace her step and not push our fighting endeavors any longer. Okay, so that is what I think about Wathoni and what she is showing us on the show. Now the next housemate that I want to talk about is Lilo. Guys, Lilo is one of the most reserved housemates. You think Tolani Badge is reserved? Tolani Badge is reserved in the sense that she doesn't want to entangle herself in any relationship just yet. But Lilo is so introverted and so reserved and so reclusive. She's so into a shell that the only person that can actually have a proper conversation with her is is Eric. And she has said it several times in the house that this is who she is. She's not the sort of person that will just sit down and start telling people about her life, about what she does and all of that. That she's the sort of person that she maintains her privacy. She likes her privacy, which is quite understandable because I can totally relate with that. But then another thing that is of great suspicion to me about Lilo is, guys, this girl, is she really playing a strategy, or is she really obsessed, or is she really in love, or does she really like Eric? What is her deal? Because I've looked at this girl several times, and guys, let me not lie to you, the first thing that came to my mind is she's actually playing a strategy. She already recognizes that if you're able to get a guy inside the house, then your staying long in the game is guaranteed. So she was the first housemate that started giving another opposite sex the green light. And fortunately for her, she has been able to trap Eric. Guys, there are even sometimes that when both of them are talking on the bed, Eric always has like a massive erection. God, it's so embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's so embarrassing. The other day I was watching both of them talking, and Eric was having a massive erection. Like his erection was standing, it was bulging. And guys, the cameraman of this BBNaija show, this person is bad. Because you know what the person did? The person was zooming in. We were literally seeing it. And guys, let me not lie to you, Eric is very endowed. So it was very obvious that he was having a crazy boner. Hey! Anyways, guys, that is that about Lilo. I feel like she's very mysterious in the house. Most of the housemates do not really understand her. Most of the housemates cannot read her. So what they do is they're friendly with her, but they try to avoid her. Do you understand? They try to avoid her once in a while. And then moving on to Eric. Guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. Eric is a very smart street boy. The guy gets sense. He knows that he came to this house to win the money. So for him, he's ready to do any freaking thing to get what he wants, even though it includes having a romantic relationship with Lilo in the house. And he doesn't even care about the fact that, most of the housemates will say, oh, you people just came into the house and you're having relationships already. Now, in fact, Eric and Lilo, they became the pace setters in the house. They became the trend setters in the house because other housemates, they saw that these two people, they are an item in the house. Their connection, their chemistry is so strong. So what did they do? They started entangling themselves with somebody else. Chikena. I mean, there's no quarrel about it. Everybody hold your husband, oh. Everybody hold your husband, oh. I'm very silly, I swear. I'm very silly. For some reason, that song just entered my head. My God, Glory is very silly. I know I'm very silly. Okay, guys, so that was what happened. And then moving on to Ozo, guys, if there's any housemate that you should look out for, that is, when I want to use a word now. So when I use that word, please don't pick offense with the word. I'm using the word in a very positive way. Now, Ozo is one of the deadliest male housemates in that house. Do you know why I use the word deadliest? I mean deadliest by the sense that he's the smartest, he's very smart, he's very wise, and he's very, very strategic. He knows what he is doing. He did not come to the house to play games. He came to the house to win the money. And Ozo has big dreams. Ozo's big dreams is to use that money to start a football academy or a sports club or a sports business, one thing or the other. So Ozo knows what he is doing. He is trying to jam Nengi and Dorothy's head together. So he knows what he is doing. So ladies and gentlemen, watch out for Ozo. That is all I have to say. Watch out for Ozo. Another housemate is Dorothy. Now, guys, Dorothy is very, very fun-loving. She's a hype woman. She's very, very free, open-minded. She's very, very sweet. I love watching Dorothy. Dorothy is beautiful. And one thing I love about Dorothy is her confidence. Regardless of the fact that she's very, very busty, which can be very, very uncomfortable because, I mean, look at me. It's not like me, I'm too busty. But there are days that I feel like my chest is too big. And so I start walking like this as if I have shoulder pad on my shoulder. It can be very, very uncomfortable as a woman when you're busty. But one thing I love about Dorothy is the fact that she is not allowing the size of her body to determine the kind of fun she has in the house. Dorothy is one of the most fun-loving housemates in the house. She's one of those housemates that has a very, very high self-esteem, a very, very high level of body positivity. I'm telling you, every time she wants to talk, this thing they call, you cannot shame the shameless. She will first of all shame herself and say, first of all, don't look at my breast. First of all, leave my breast alone. First of all, don't say anything about my breast. She's very, very fun, loving about it. And even when people say something about her boobs, she's not even bothered. She laughs about it, But then, there's something that I am scared about for Dorothy. Praise and Tolani, they started noticing that a relationship with Lucy and Katrina is rubbing off negatively on her. So even yesterday, when Ozo and Dorothy were having that conversation and Dorothy was telling Ozo that this is what he did, this is what he did, Ozo made a statement that, Dorothy, all these things you are saying, I shouldn't be having this conversation with you. It doesn't sound like you. And what he meant was Dorothy was sounding like those other girls. Because of the way they were being dramatic, Dorothy was also being dramatic. Don't get me wrong, guys. I love the way she cleared Ozo. Like, she told the guy, I don't want to be your friend anymore. Avoid me in this house, But I also feel like her relationship with Lucy and Wathioni, they are rubbing off wrongly on her. And when something like that begins to happen in the house, the bad news is when other housemates begin to notice, because already I'm sure that when it's time for eviction, most of the housemates, they are going to vote Lucy to leave the house. I am very sure, because yesterday she insulted all of them. She told them that, upon all the countries you people have traveled to, you are still acting like senseless people because of the tampon that one of the girls who was seeing her menses left in the bathroom. So already she's already leaving some negative vibes already, and it's not funny, guys. It's not funny. So my fear for her is, in as much as she's a sweet girl, in as much as she's very nice, very kind, very open-minded, her relationship or her friendship with Lucy might become a problem for her. Yeah, it might become a problem for her. So that is that about Dorothy. And now moving on to New. I like New, but guy talks too much and he lies too much, and I don't know, but he fakes the accent too much, and I don't know, guys, but why do guys, let me not lie to you, like, frankly speaking, Neo is one of the sweetest guys in the house. I completely like the way he dances, because last night Biggie played the song for them and they were dancing. So I love the way he dances, and I love the way he's very nice to the ladies in the house. In fact, Neo is one of the strongest gentlemen in the house, right? Neo lies a lot, and I don't know, I just feel like there are some things he says that he should not be saying, right? There are certain things he says that he should not be saying. For instance, yesterday they were having an argument about COVID-19. They were having an argument about conspiracy theories. And I noticed that the rest of the housemates, they were trying to code whatever they were saying. They were trying not to come, because everything everybody knows about this COVID-19 pandemic is all speculations. Nobody has actual facts about where this virus is coming from. Nobody knows the truth. Even I did a YouTube live stream on my channel talking about it, and I said that everybody should do a research about it so that you have your own information, so you cannot be less misled. Neil was arguing about this pandemic yesterday. Oh, he was arguing with so vehemently. He was giving the impression that he knew what he was saying, whereas he didn't really have the right information. And somehow I was afraid for him, because what I don't want is I don't know. What I don't want is people to start seeing him as someone that you don't have knowledge about something, and then you start throwing around speculations. So that's just about it about Neo. But aside that, guys, I love his energy. I love his vibe. I love the fact that he's very, very relatable. And almost all the housemates, they like Neo. Almost everybody wants to be friends with New, and that is why V chose New, because she knows that most of the housemates, they like New. So what better way for her to secure her stay in the house other than being friends with that one housemate that has a very, very good and open relationship with the rest of the housemates. You see? So guys, another housemate I'm going to talk about is V. Now, V is very sweet. She's very, very fun-loving. She has very, very good vibes, good energy. I love that girl so much. I love her energy in the house, right? Just like I like the other housemates, just like I love all of them. I love V, and I love seeing her together with New, because whenever she's with New, I feel like she's very, very calm and collected. And guys, so far, I have not seen V exuding any hint to us, the viewers, that she's using strategy. I have not seen that. If I see it, I'm going to tell you guys, of course, on my channel. Trust me. But first things first, though, I think our relationship with V and with Neo in the house, it's all a strategy. That's the first strategy anyways. It's all a strategy, and it's a ploy for her to remain longer in the house or possibly win the show, because already she must have watched somewhere where she got the information that, if you have a relationship with somebody in the house, then it will secure your spot in the house. But let's see how it goes, guys. Let's see how it goes. Now let's talk about Erica. Guys, I have said 1 million things about Erica. I do not intend repeating myself anymore. But one thing I can say about Erica, guys, is watch out for that girl. She's got a lot of tricks up her sleeves, and very soon she's going to start taking us unawares. Now let's talk about Kidwire. Kidwire is one of those housemates that I still feel like this guy has not realized that he's in a competition. I still feel like Kidwire still is looking at all the housemates with the eyes of, this is a family reunion. And he has said it several times by himself on the show. Even today he said it, that he's in the house because he wants to make good friends. He wants to create good relationships. So somehow I feel like Kidwire is not here for the money, because he even mentioned it to Biggie in the diary room. When Biggie asked him, what do you think are your chances of winning this season show? He said, well, Biggie, I don't want to think about the money. For me, it's not all about the money. It's about the experience. I said, okay, now then be that way be say papa na billionaires, papa na millionaires. They don't come the house. They don't even need the money, because they are worth more than that. So I just feel like, man, Kidwire at this point in time is not even bothered about the money, whether the guy has the money or not. But the truth is, when he comes out of the house, whether he wins or not, he's going to become one of the biggest housemates to become a star from this season. Guys, just watch out for it. Go and mark it somewhere. And talking about Lucy, guys, I have told you guys all what I think about Lucy. And as I have said, I'm just going to say two things about Lucy. I love the fact that she's bringing the fun to the show. I love the fact that she's bringing the energy. I love the fact that she's bringing the drama to the show. I love the fact that she's very, very vocal and outspoken. So that way, people cannot take her for a ride. People cannot take her for granted. I love the fact that she says things the way it is. But what I do not like about Lucy is she's becoming very bitter, she's becoming very toxic, and what she does not understand is she's becoming a target for the rest of the housemates. But guys, let me shock you. You see all those drama that Lucy and Katrina are doing? I like it. Woo! Yes, so I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I beg. I like the drama that she's doing. I like the drama because, come on, that is what makes the show really, really interesting. That is what makes the show very, very exciting. And that is what gives the show the sauce and the spice that it has. Trust me, guys, if Big Brother Naija lockdown was not this dramatic, I'm telling you, people will not be watching the show. People will be bored. I'm telling you guys. But guess what? Stop it. I like it. Stop it. I like 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 it. Sorry, somebody's comment just caught my Brittany Trump said, I dey tell you, the kind packaging way I go use take enter that place. My sister, bring it. We are waiting for you. We cannot wait to get served by your hotness. We are waiting for you. You know, our Trinity is saying, funny enough, I love the drama of Lucy and Katrina. This thing sweet me bad. My dear, it is doing me tinini. It's sweeting me, guys. But seriously, guys, I'm really enjoying it. But if there's any advice I would like to give to Lucy and Katrina is the advice I would give to them is they should not overdo it, because there's a thin line between being dramatically entertaining and dramatically toxic. And I feel like for Katrina is dramatically entertaining because most of the things she says, she does not mean it. You see that when she talks to somebody or talks about somebody, she goes ahead and has fun. But for somebody like Lucy, sorry guys, I'm turning my eyes to my TV. Sorry, I was seeing something, guys, and so I decided to see what they are doing. Don't mind these people. So guys, as I said, for Katrina is dramatically entertaining, but Lucy is becoming dramatically toxic. She's becoming toxic, and the viewers out here, they're getting tired of her. And trust me, guys, if there was going to be an eviction this week, trust me, I'm very, very sure that the only thing that would have saved Lucy to stay in the house is the organizers of the show, because they will see that Lucy is actually bringing the drama and the traffic to the show. You know, people are watching the show because they want to see who is going to try Lucy, who is going to try and have a fight or quarrel with Lucy, you know. So they would want to see what would happen at the end of the day. So I feel like that's the only reason why, if Lucy were to be up for nomination for a possible eviction this week, she would be saved. Okay. So as I said, I like what Lucy is doing. She's putting her best foot out. She has already said it right from the beginning that she is a rude person. She has said it. So it wasn't as if she lied that, oh, I'm not a rude person, I'm a good girl. She did not lie that she's a good girl. She actually told Ebuka, she even said it in her audition video. Go and watch it. She said that she is rude. She's not even mincing words. She's not lying about it. And that is what she is actually doing on the show. Okay? So guys, the next housemate, I've talked about Lucy, I've talked about Katrina. The next housemate is Praise. Guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. I've said this on my channel before that Praise is very, very authoritative. He's very, very controlling. He likes to be in charge, and it's very obvious from the way he orders the housemates around. Sometimes he does it in a way that it's not very obvious that that is what he is doing, but Praise is very, very authoritative to a fault. Praise also, yeah, somebody said male gossip. Yes, Praise is also a male gossip. And one thing I don't like about people is If you have an issue with me, maybe you dey vex, so go that side, go far, go vex, carry your head knack for wall, hug transformer, shock yourself till the anger don comot. When you don tire, come and meet me. No bring your madness come meet me, but come and meet me and let me know what I did to upset you. For me, I feel like that's the most mature thing to do, and that is the most reasonable thing to do. Praise is very, very fond of one housemate does something and is going around talking to another housemate about it, And for me, I find it, I don't know, but for me, I just concluded that praise is a gossip, because he feels like he's in the right position to judge all the housemates being inside the house. If he was outside here like me now, judging the housemates according to how they behave inside the house, I would say, oh yes, this guy has a point. But guy, brotherly, you are inside the house. As you are talking to somebody and laying out people's bad high points, you are also gossiping. So it doesn't make you any better than the people that you're talking about. So that's what I think about praise. I feel like praise also talks too much. Yes, I understand. Praise is trying to stamp his presence in the house. And another thing again I've noticed about praise is praise likes doing I too sabi. How many of you have noticed it? Please give me a thumbs up in the comment section below if you've noticed it. Praise likes doing I too know, ITK, too sabi. And sometimes it gets really, really annoying. I mean, there's a lot of times on the show, like the other day, they wanted to do arena games. That was on Friday, yesterday. So Biggie told the housemate to go and dress up. And they were like, what's going on? What's happening? And Praise was like, una no know. We want to do arena games. That's how they used to do it in the other shows. They do it every Friday. And when he's talking, his voice is very loud. They do it every Friday. That's how they do it. I'm like, hey God, who is this now? The thing was just annoying me, like, hey God, this guy, calm down. So I don't know, but a lot of times it does it. And sometimes I just feel like, guy, calm down. We know you've watched this Big Brother NAIJA show over and over and over and over again, So you don't have to let Biggie or the organizers feel that pressure that I know the game, I know the drill, I know it back to back. And that was the same thing that happened to Thatcher last season. There was something that happened. I think Thatcher used to say that, oh, I know the game, this is how they play it. And Ebuka questions Thatcher. That you said you know the game, how it is. So what is the characteristics of the winner? And that was when Thatcher said, Thatcher. Do you understand, guys? So the moment the organizers of the show noticed that Thatcher was always saying that she knew about the show, she knows what's going to happen, and the organizers wanted to retain and sustain their credibility, what they did was that they now started bringing plenty twists to the show. That was one of the periods where we had the secret room when Thatcher and Shay, they were fake evicted from the house and put into the fake and the secret room. So many twists, and then they introduced 3 new housemates, and later they brought in 2 new housemates. So there was a lot of twists. So I feel like with the way this praise guy is going on and on about this whole thing, they are going to now possibly, how do I put it? They are going to now change the game somehow, one way or the other. So that's what I think about praise. I feel like the guy at Tusabi is too much. He should calm down and focus on his game and play his game and win the money if he wants to win the money. Okay? Now let's talk about Prince. For me, Prince is very cool, calm and collected. Prince is still studying all the housemates in the house. No negativity zone. He's one of those housemates that is very, very handsome. He's the one that his father is a king. Now, he understands, that this is how the game is, but he does not go about telling everybody that, oh, this is how the game is, this is how the game is, and he's very, very cool, right? So he's not doing oversabi like praise, and he's one of those male housemates that has a very, very cool heart, a warm heart, because yesterday when Wathoni was crying after her fight with Katrina, he was the only male housemate that actually went to go and console Wathoni, talked her out of it, and even advised her that for future references that she should avoid confrontations in the house. So I really, really like his character anyways. And then we have Kaisha. Guys, I've talked about Kaisha's personality 1,000,000 times. Kaisha is the most misunderstood and most underrated female housemate in the house, both by the housemates in the house and both by the viewers outside the house. Kaisha is one of those housemates that, you know how Assyrian rats go bite you for hand, go come they blow you brains, go like this, go come do. I feel like that is the kind of personality that Kaisha has. Her personality, she has a very, very strong personality, but her personality sneaks up on you very, very subtly. You don't even see it coming, you know. And in my opinion, I have a very, very strong feeling that Kaisha might possibly last longer in that house, because girl has fire up her sleeves and she's very intelligent. She has a very, very retentive memory, you know. I remember when people were laughing at her that, oh, she lied that she traveled abroad, blah 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 blah. When she started mentioning cities, all of them like this, you know. So Kaisha is one person that, I also like her personality. I like the fact that she doesn't do over sabi. You know, she has traveled a lot. She's from a very, very wealthy home, but she's not proud. She doesn't put herself in everybody's face that, oh, I know this thing more than you, I know that thing more than you know. So that's one thing about Kaisha. Tochi, Tochi is very calm. The only thing that I've seen Tochi very, very active on is gossip. He was actually gossiping with Lucy. Okay, it wasn't like a gossip, to be fair with him, right? It wasn't like a gossip, but it was more like somebody did something to you and you're coming to come and report to Tochi. And Tochi now, he was actually confused at that point if he should put his mouth in the matter or not. So what I expected Tochi to do at that point in time was to walk out on that conversation. But no, he did not walk away. So instead, he sat down there and he engaged in that conversation. And guys, the truth that people don't know is, if you say you are not a gossip, that's fine. But then, when somebody that likes gossiping brings a gossip conversation to you, and you now start encouraging that person to give you more information about that conversation, then it becomes you being an enabler of gossip. Period. There's no two ways about it. And that was what Tochi was doing with Lucy. You know, so I don't know, guys. Let's just watch out and see if Tochi is going to give us any other strong personality that he has hidden within him. But so far, so good. Tochi is actually very, very subdued in the house. He doesn't really talk much. He plays a lot, but he's not really out there, you know. So let's just see how it goes. Okay, so Tolani badge. I think I've talked about Tolani badge already, and as I have said, let's watch out for Tolani badge. But another thing again about Tolani badge is, in as much as she has a very, very cool, calm, and collected personality, sometimes I feel like she comes off as being very, very proud. Yes, even in when she was having a diary session with Biggie, you know, Biggie was asking her questions and stuff, and then she said, oh, that is it in the diary room or outside, but she was having that conversation with someone. Okay, I think it was in a diary session, and then that was the day she was saying that, oh, that YouTube subscribers, they're already waiting to vote, they're already waiting, I'm like, okay, how many subscribers do you have? I'm not throwing shit at anybody, guys, but you know, sometimes when people want to brag, you know, when you want to brag about something, I feel like you should have something tangible to brag about. Something tangible, you know. So she was like, oh, people out there, my followers, my YouTube subscribers, they're waiting to brag, and they're waiting to vote, they're waiting to push me. It's not left for me to be focused and give them something to be happy about. I'm like, okay, oh, I'll take the stats. At the end of the day, people that have too much bragging rights, at the end of the day, sometimes they end up not being the people that actually wins the show, you know. So me, I just feel like, okay, oh, Tolani bad, calm down, no. Don't tell people in the house and you have a force outside that are waiting to vote for you. Because guys, the truth is, if you look at from previous shows, any housemate that starts giving other housemates the impression that they have an army outside the house waiting to vote for them, then the competition becomes very stiff, and it means that they automatically put themselves in a very, very tricky situation, because at the end of the day, the housemates inside the house, they'll look at themselves and say that, oh, I don't have anybody that's going to vote for me, I don't have anybody that is my army outside the house, but this person seems to have a lot of armies. So what do? When it's time for nomination, they start nominating that person constantly. That was what happened to Thatcher last season. Yeah, That was what happened to Tacha last season. She was very confident, which is okay, you know. But for the fact that she was actually saying that, oh, I'm not going anywhere, you know, that was why they were constantly putting her up for nomination. When she came out of the secret room and she was not talking about I'm not going anywhere anymore, I think for the first 2 weeks when she was friends with Shay, they did not put her up for nomination anymore. But when she started doing no leave, no transfer, bagam, they started putting her for constant nomination. So guys, there's a good side to bragging. There's also a bad side to bragging. If you are going to brag, make sure that you have people like DJ Copy outside the house. That her father, Otedola, is a billionaire. Make sure you have somebody like that, because those kind of people, hey, they can just say, okay, oh, we are investing the sum of 10 million naira for voting. With voting like that, they don't close the polls. Now you go carry first. You don't even need to struggle anymore. You know, like somebody like Kidwire now. There's a picture I saw on the internet about Kidwire posing with DJ Copy. So that was when I realized that this guy was not lying when he says that he has people. And guys, guess what? Except Kidwire must have given a memo to his family and friends that, hey, don't vote for me, oh, just leave me to play the game. I swear to God, hey, I don't sound like Neo. I don't want to sound like good. Let me use my own. Frankly speaking, yes. Frankly speaking, if people like DJ Copy and all the celebrity friends that Kidwire has starts voting for Kidwire, guys, I'm telling you, that guy is gonna be sustained in that house till the finals. But let's just watch out and see how it goes anyways. And who else? Tricky T. Tricky T is cool. Tricky T is okay. And guys, I'm really surprised because during the day of the launch show, Tricky T was one of those housemates that told Ebuka that he likes talking too much, that because Ebuka asked him inside relationship, inside fight and conspiracy, which one does he choose? So he was the one of those people that chose to fight. And Ebuka asked him why. He said, well, because I talk too much and my mouth could put me for trouble. That was what he said. But in the house, I feel like he has actually been able to see that all these housemates, in as much as they are smiling, all of us together, we know well, oh, all of us together, we dey craze, our head no dey correct. So he has noticed that all the housemates, in as much as they are nice, they also have peculiarities, their good sides and their bad sides. So I love what Chikiti is doing at the moment. He's not confronting anybody. There are times that some people in the house, they will upset him. He will just keep quiet and walk away. And there was a statement he made last night. He said, it is better for me to walk away than to allow somebody that does not know me, you know, to bring out the worst side of me. It's not worth it. I mean, you've come a long way. Out of how many people? Millions of people that applied to be in Big Brother NAIJA house this season. Only 20 of you were selected. So how your madness take the don't reach where you won't come inside the house? You want to now come and fight because of what? For meat or fish or whatever, you know? So Trickity said that, you know, he just wants to play his game. You know, he doesn't want anybody to get him upset. If anybody gets him upset, he's just going to walk away. And I love him for that, because it shows that 35 years old when in day, no before beans. He is 35 years old and he's very, very smart. Okay? And we also have Lekon. Guys, Lekon is one of those icons in the house. Lekon, I've done a video about Lekon. That video is available on my channel. I've done a video about Lekon, about how the housemates, you know, they were looking down on Lekon when he came into the house, and then all of a sudden they started looking up to him for wisdom, started calling him the Aristotle of the house, and now they like him, you know. But in as much as Lekon is a very, very cool guy, Lekon is a very sweet guy, my fear for him is he's overdoing it now. Yes, I will say it. You know, this channel is frankly speaking with glory, so I will not mince words. I will tell you the fact. Lekon has begun. Hey God, I'm sorry guys, what this blunders does not make sense. Lekon has begun, not begin. Lekon has begun to overdo it. He has begun to overdo it because now when they're in the garden and they want to, you know, play games or have fun, Lekon always wants to be the one in front. Lekon always wants to be the one to be in control. And guys, there's something that people like Lekon don't understand. People might show you that they like you because of who you are, But when you now start overdoing that thing that they like about you, they will now start resenting you. So, guys, already Lekon is overdoing it. Every time he's in the room, he's singing. Every time he's in the garden, he wants to sing. Every time that in the house, he wants to sing. He wants to rap. I understand, and I really, really love his business sense that he wants to sell himself. He wants to, put himself out there. He wants to advertise himself. In fact, I am an advocate for the star or the sky is big enough for everybody to shine. But I still feel like there should be decorum for all of these things. Lekon is overdoing it. And my fear for him is when he begins to overdo it, these housemates, they're going to start getting tired of all what he is doing. I mean, you guys are 20 in the house, you like to sing, other people might have other things that they're interested in. So, what if you put aside your own passion for singing for just once, and allow other housemates to shine? Because sometimes I feel like Lekon, listen guys, I am an advocate, as I said, I am an advocate for people not shrinking, never shrinking, but standing their grounds and taking control of their environment. I am an advocate for that, okay? But this is a game. You have 20 people inside the house. You don't really understand their temperaments. Because the truth is, as it is right now, everybody has not been able to review their temperament. So when you keep on doing something constantly, you keep on overdoing something, people might like it, but there's a time that they'll get tired. Something like that happens to someone like I think Angel last no not last season, during the double wahala season. Now, during the double wahala season, Angel, he liked singing and he came with his guitar to the house. So every time he was going to be, playing his guitar, playing his guitar, playing his guitar. So some of the housemates started getting tired. They even started speculating in the house that now, wow, this one every time that guitar go they play. Guys, one day, Biggie just told them that they should stop playing the guitar. They should do something else. So that's what I mean by sometimes it's not like the housemates that have talent should not do what they know how to do best. I mean, as I said, I'm an advocate that do not shrink for anybody to shine. Instead, go ahead and shine, baby. I'm an advocate for all of that. I'm an advocate for, the sky is big enough for everybody to shine. But what I'm trying to say is Lekon should not overdo it. He should not. Every time the housemate wants to be genius about something they want to do in the house to have fun, I feel like he should give room for something else entirely different and not for only music and rapping. Now, my own opinion be that too. Let me know what you think. But overall, guys, I love Lekon as well, just like I like the other housemates. I love Lekon. I love his wisdom. I love the fact that he's very, very mature in his dealings. He's very, very mature in the way he does things. All right. And last but not the least, housemates to analyze today is Brighto. Guys, I don't understand. What's going on with Bright? Sometimes I get confused if there's a 20th housemate. Sometimes I get confused if there's a housemate in that house. Sometimes I get confused if there's somebody called Bright. I don't understand. I don't understand. Can somebody tell me what's going on with Brighto in the house? Anyways, guys, honestly, I don't really have a lot to talk about Bryce. That's why I'm actually quiet, because he doesn't really do things in the house. He's not so out there. He's not so out there. And I completely understand that, because um people are different. Some people, it takes them time to blend into their environment. It takes them time to blend people around them. And don't get me wrong, it's not like Bright is not really doing anything in the house, but he's not really outspoken. He's not really out there like other housemates. And my fear for him is Biggie and the organizers, they might start to feel like Bright is one of the most boring housemates. And you see that kind of impromptu eviction that they gave to Isilomo and Avala last season. My fear is that they might subject Bright to the same kind of eviction. So in my head, I'm thinking that somebody like Bright, Tochi, and probably Kid Wire, and probably no, not Kaisha, but those three people. My fear is that those three people might be subjected to an impromptu eviction. I don't know. They'll have to fight for their stay in the house. I don't know. I'm just speculating. But in my opinion, I feel like Bright is not really putting out himself there enough. And I just wish he could do more of that so people can see more of him, because by the time people start feeling like you're boring in the house, you're just there eating all the food, you're just there lying on the bed, you're not really bringing any entertainment to the table, they might start grumbling. They might start grumbling that they don't want you to be in the house anymore. So guys, so far so good. This is what most of the housemates have been portraying on the show, right? And this is what I have said to you guys. Now guys, I'm just going to use this few minutes left to look at your comments. Okay, wow, there's so many comments here, guys, so many comments. I'm just going to start from below and look at your comments. So Bernard Etim said, please give room for other point of view. Bernard Etim, I did not say that nobody could comment. So I think you should just go ahead and give your own thoughts in the comment section below, rather than saying give room for other people's point of view. As you can see, I am the only person talking here. So I said you guys should please drop your thoughts in the comment section. So the time you used to type that, please give room for other point of view, you should have used it to type your own point of view. Don't stress yourself, okay? Don't stress yourself. It's not that deep. My God, where am I going to start from reading? So let me see. Okay, so let me just, please, what is 30,000? Nancy Igwe said 30,000. My God, comments are so plenty. Okay, so let me start from RN Trinity or Nancy Igwe. Nancy Igwe said, I'm so upset with why this set has more rich people when others who really needed the cash were not accepted. My dad, that is still a mystery to me because I still don't understand. I mean, this season, everybody has something. And in as much as Lucy tries to make herself look like the underdog, I feel like Lekon is more of the underdog in this season than Lucy. So I don't know why. I don't know why they just chose to make most of the housemates rich people, but let's see how it goes. I was having this conversation with a friend of mine, and the person just told me that, Glory, listen, BBNaija is not for poor people. BBNaija is for rich people that have people that can vote for them. And at this point in time, guys, I don't even know what to believe anymore. But let's just leave it the way it is. Everything shall be for God hand. RN Trinity said, funny enough, I love the drama of Lucy and Katrina. This thing they sweet me bad. Yes, so Baron said you are too bad. I know, right? Mado said you're very right about Ozo. Thank you. Mike said, what is she saying? Who are you asking? Are you asking about me or somebody else? Hey, Bunchy Cruzo, hi. So Amelia said, yes, Nancy, I agree with you. I can't wait for Ebuka to shake that house. Guys, I am so looking forward to tomorrow, Sunday, because I know that already Ebuka must have been taking notes of all the madness going on in the house, all the gossips, all the relationship talks, everything. So I cannot wait for Ebuka to come and shake tables. But guys, I'm praying that Ebuka says the things he's supposed to say, because sometimes one thing about Ebuka is sometimes the one he's supposed to say, he will not talk. He will go and talk about another one. So my prayer for Ebuka is that God should give him the grace, the energy, the strength to come on Sunday, to come and give us the gist as it dey hot, to come and scatter all the tables. Guys, I bet you, after Sunday, that house will never remain the same. I'm telling you, because Ebuka has a way of revealing a lot of secrets in that house. Remember, all the housemates cannot be together at the same time, so they do not possibly know what everybody is thinking or saying at the same time. So Ebuka has a way of bringing to the open everything done in the secret. And once things like that happen, you begin to see some sort of changes in the house and in the environment amongst the housemates as well. So I cannot wait to see all of that. And that only goes to show that next week, being week 2, is going to be very, very hot. So let's just look out for that. If his word said, Glory, your opinion is always on point. Thanks, dear. I'm glad you can relate with my opinions. Ike Giogo said, please, are you going to do a live video for this night's party? Please, can you do it? Guys, I've told you guys several times, I cannot do a live stream. The reason I cannot do a live stream is because DSTV has restrictions on their content. Okay, you cannot possibly do a live stream on your channel. If you do a live stream or you even record up to even 5 minutes, 10 minutes video, they are going to report your channel to YouTube, and YouTube is going to give you a strike. And guys, I do not want any of that to happen, because once I get a strike, it means I will not be able to post videos anymore, So, guys, please, I'm doing the best I can by giving you guys the information as detailed as possible. So please bear with me. I know how it can be. There's sometimes I'm watching the show and there are certain things I'm wishing that I can show you guys, but I don't have those things, and that is why I do what I do on my videos. So please bear with me, okay? Omachi says, can't wait for Sunday. Table, chair, or even canopy go for Wella. I totally agree with you. Gaji said, I like your accent. I like you also. Oh, thank you. If his word said Lucy wants to play Tacha script with his Silomo's fan base, don't mind that girl, because honestly, well, let's just see how it goes. At the end of the day, she might turn out to be one of those housemates that they live in the house because of the drama that she brings to the table. But let's see how it goes, Sha. Trust people. People will complain, oh, Lucy is dramatic, Lucy is this, Lucy is that. But at the end of the day, guys, you will find out that this is the same person that they are going to live in the house. James said, my predictions for the nominations tomorrow: Brighto, Kaisha, and Brighto get out. Well, your prediction would have been right, but the thing is, on the show, normally the nominations always happens on Mondays. So I do not know if there's going to be any such thing tomorrow, but let's just see how it goes, Sha. But I am actually looking forward to Sunday. Chinyere Gata is asking, please, when is their first eviction in the house? The truth is, the first eviction normally should start from week 2. But last season, the first eviction started in the first week, So I don't know if they're going to do the same thing this season. I don't know if they're going to do the same thing or if they're going to do something entirely different. But let's just watch out for it and see how it goes. Ejogu said Kaisha should stay, but Lucy should go. Well, I don't know if the organizers of the show would want Lucy to go. Remember, Lucy is the only housemate right now that is bold enough to be causing trouble in that house. And it is that trouble that is increasing the ratings of the viewers on the show. So let's just see how it goes. I do not think that Lucy is going to be allowed to go home anytime soon. Nancy said, I pray his character doesn't affect his engagement outside. Who are you talking about? RN Trinity said, praise, I know just like him. Mrs. Mom Nini said, my nomination predictions: Lucy, Katrina, Kaisha, Wathoni. Wow. Okay. But you know one thing that is wrong about your nomination predictions? You see those two people, Lucy and Katrina, they are the two people that are bringing drama in the house currently. So I doubt strongly that viewers would want them to leave that house immediately. Remember, Katrina and Lucy, they're already spoiling for a fight. They are waiting to fight any housemate. And I told you guys at the beginning of this YouTube live that what viewers of the show are looking for, they're looking for the drama. They are looking for all these crazy events to happen. So I do not think that the people who are actually being the source of entertainment for them are going to be allowed to go home that free, So let's just see how it goes. So Alade says, you have to also point out the good sides in people. Abana, I don't understand. Have I been saying only bad things about all the housemates? No. And I don't think all what I'm saying is bad. I think what they are doing is what I am saying. I actually mentioned that at the beginning of this YouTube live stream, Oga. Maybe you are just coming. Welcome anyways. Gadget said, Brighto, somebody shout hallelujah. Mike said, want to see the party tonight. Don't worry. Okay, guys, I have an announcement to make. I would like for you guys to visit my website. My website is www.franklyspeakingwithglory.com. I actually have a surprise for you guys, okay? So just go onto my website and you find the surprise over there, okay? Okay? Don't say I didn't tell you. Go over there and you thank me later. Um So Miss Momnini said, I don't see praise as you see him though. Well, it's fine. I mean, it's okay for everybody to have a different perspective to these things. Remember, I'm not the only person that is watching the show. Millions of people are actually out there watching the show. So my opinion cannot possibly be the only opinion that must stand. But one thing I know about myself is I'm a very good judge of character, right? And most of the time when I do predictions or say things, they actually happen on the show. So let's see how it goes. Um, so Miss Mom Nini also said there's always an Uvasabi in every class. Yes, so Catch Oji is asking, will Praise win? I don't know if Praise will win. No, the show just started. So I don't know, I can't tell. Ogenovo is saying, please like the video. Me, I've been begging people since to like the video. Thank you so much for those that have liked. Mrs. Momini is saying, what I dislike about Praise is his woman looking. He likes to be around every woman, but he is trying to respect himself now, Sha. Well, you can say that, but I think the reason why Praise is around almost all the women in the house as well, aside the fact that he likes talking. You know, he's a dance teacher and he teaches women how to dance. And he also, according to what he said, he teaches women how to be very comfortable in their skin and how to be very comfortable in their bodies. So that is what he does. Wow, there are so many comments here. There are so many comments here. So many comments here. Guys, okay guys, so let's do it this way, okay, because there are so many comments here and I want to be able to respond to everybody, but I have to run out right now, okay? I have to go somewhere right now so that I do not miss the Saturday night party. But guys, what I want to say is, go on to my website www.franklyspeakingwithglory.com and your surprise awaits you. And the second thing I want to talk about also is my vintage scarf collection. I have one of them on my head here right now. So guys, if you are interested in having this kind of scarf, then let me know. Send me a DM on Instagram. My Instagram handle remains Frankly Speaking with Glory. And also, if you always want to get alerts of my videos, you have to subscribe and you also have to turn on post notification to my channel. Also, guys, I give on the go tweets and updates about the show on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter at Frankly Speaking with Glory or at FSWG, and you will not miss a thing about the BBNaija show. So that said, guys, what you guys will just do for me, please, because there are so many comments here and I want to make sure that I attend to everybody's comments. So what I'm going to do is, whilst I'm out of my house, because I want to go out right now, I'm going to upload this video to my channel. So please go ahead, drop your thoughts in the comment section below and let me know what you think. Somebody is asking, what is the name of your wed? What is wed, please? What is wed? Osti, Chibike, what is wed? Anyways, guys, I have shared all the information that I want to share. Okay, on Twitter and Instagram. My Instagram handle is Frankly Speaking with Glory Elijah. On Twitter as well, Frankly Speaking with Glory Elijah. Just check me out on Twitter and Instagram and you can follow me up. If you have not subscribed to my channel, guys, please go ahead and subscribe and also turn on post notifications to always be the first to get, you know, my videos, to get updates of my videos, okay? Okay, somebody is asking what is my website. Just type Frankly Speaking with Glory Elijah or with Glory on Google. Just type franklyspeakingwithglory.com and my website will come up, okay? That is my website. Of course, I'll give you guys gist of the party. The party happens tonight. The party starts from either 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. So when the party starts, I would definitely give you guys updates. But one thing I'll advise you guys to do is, as the party is happening, I'm going to be giving you guys updates on Twitter. So if you have not followed me on Twitter, run onto Twitter and follow me on Twitter so that you do not miss anything, okay? And of course, I'm also going to give you guys updates about the party on my YouTube channel as well. So guys, do me the honors of running over to those platforms to make sure that you keep up to date with me, okay? And that said, guys, I have to go right now. Oh my god, thank you guys so much for the love. I know today is weekend, you guys have a lot that you do with your time, but for the fact that you guys took out your time to come and join my YouTube live stream, I do not take it for granted. Somebody says I'm broke, I use my data here. Thank you so much. I really appreciate what you're doing, and I do not take it for granted. Listen guys, we agree to disagree, okay? Remember, I always say on my channel, this is frankly speaking with Glory. Whatever I say here is what I see on the show, and also my opinion. So don't ever be afraid or ashamed of giving me your own opinion in the comment section below. I would definitely respond to you back. And remember, if something is not a fact, nothing is 100% a fact. That is one thing I understand, okay? So that said, guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You guys are simply amazing. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you so much for your data that you've spent. Thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Thank you so much for taking my analysis as credible. Thank you so much for recommending my channel to your friends and loved ones out there to come and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for the engagement. You guys are simply amazing. I like the fact that my madness is matching our own too. Hi! Thank you guys so much. You guys are simply amazing. I love you guys so much. I wake up in the morning and I'm thinking about my YouTube subscribers. I'm thinking about, oh my god, what do I do today? Oh my god, which gist do I give this food today? Thank you guys so much. You guys make this passion, like, I don't know, my YouTube channel is not a job, but it's something I'm passionate about, you know. So you guys make it really, really fun. You guys do not make it stressful. So thank you guys so much. Before I start to cry, let me come and be going. Let me come and be going, because I don't want people to come and see me cry. Now people not come and say, why is this guy crying? Okay, somebody is asking, did you talk about Dorothy and Ozo? You need to watch from the beginning of this video, because I talked about everybody, everything happening in the house, okay? So you people should just watch this video from the beginning and you will see everything, okay? Somebody said, oh yeah, go so that I can close the gate. Oh my god. Okay guys, have an amazing weekend. I'm gonna be giving you guys updates very soon about the party. That's all guys. Have a beautiful weekend. I love you guys so much. Somebody is saying don't go. Me, I want to go. I've been talking for over 2 hours. My throat is paining me. Bye guys.